What's happening, guys? So, in the garage, in the shop, whatever you want to call it, paint shop, I don't know. Anyways, I'm back, JM Fab. We are here with Jordan's Harley tanks. We are to paint them for his custom one-off, I don't know, stunt slash drift bike. It's going to be something special. I'm glad to be part of it. I'm glad to be a sponsor. I'm glad I'm able to do this for him, and so on and so forth. So I just want to show the process of me painting his tanks. I think it would be cool. It would really showcase my work. It really put me out what I can do with my creativity. As you can see, I got the heater going pretty much over there, and that is keeping this place at toasty 75 degrees right now. So I got to sand all this stuff down, not the bare, but just to get it knocked down, and then get it into primer. And basically primer, epoxy, high build, do my body work and prep it for paint. This has to be probably one of the coolest paint jobs I'll ever set out here within this year. I hope there's more to come from this, but we will see. Just very excited and whatnot to get it done and to really see this thing get thrashed on. I know my paint isn't gonna be perfect at the end of the year, but every year we plan on repainting this bike. So with that, here we go, and here is the video, and probably the 20-30 minute, I'll probably make this video of me doing this bike with the time lapse, the paint work and body work and everything. So I hope you guys stick along, and this is it. I mean, can't wait. Alright, so got the tins done besides the tank, and I wanted to explain. So basically what we did, we wanted to go over our rear fender. So let me stick this up here so I can show you. So I wanted to go over this rear fender, and some of the things with this race bike is I'm thinking of kind of everything. So yeah, it's not the best weld, but I stitched this in just stitch after stitch after stitch. I didn't want to warp this panel because this still is getting a custom job, and it's pretty smooth to say the least. I do have to do a little body work there, but this is actually going to get filled with 3M panel bond adhesive. So with the washer, the nut, everything is on here with the vibrations of the bike slide and whatnot. We do not want that to break. And every corner that's on this bike or on this fender here is smooth. The reason behind that is if he had some type of mechanical failure. I know with racing dirt bikes, we don't want a DNR. These races can lead to money and prizes, so we can't risk anything. And I mean, it comes down to me even with paint. I'm trying to think of everything I can to help him, from even lining the actual fender here with rubberized undercoating to prevent vibration, to give them better feel, even down to the tank. I'm going to paint the tank. It's the stupidest little things that might make a difference. With anything race car related or drag truck or so on and so forth, the top guys, they go to extreme lengths for stuff like this. So I just want to take it to a whole nother level to where I can provide the same type of thought and theory behind it, to say the least. We have the tank right now to do. The tank is kind of sanded. He came over, did it and whatnot. It's just sorta, you could say, sanded it down and whatnot. He actually painted this back in high school, which did a good job, but we're going to do an even better job. So with that being said, we are gonna time lapse me sanding the tank. We're not going to completely take it down the middle, but we're sure going to get a lot of junk out of it. And then after all this, after it's done sanding, we do got to prime. Throw down some epoxy, let it cure for 24 hours as always, and then we'll get to painting. Man, was that just a lot of sanding, but I didn't want to capture it all because it's kind of boring. So got the tank painted, or not painted, oh my god, you can tell it was a long day already, but got it sanded down. And with that being sanded, we are able to then prime it. Got all the bugs, or not bugs, but all the dips, grooves, stuff we don't want to see, got it all smoothed out. Got to lay my epoxy and high build on. So that is my next step. I'm gonna record it all, basically kind of just quick rundown, me spraying it, and then this whole process. So onto the primer. So 90% of the body work's done, 95, about 97, let's make it that. So let me show you what we got going on. So got all the body work done, kind of got the lines. Ooh, don't want to touch it too hard, it's still drying in a way. Got the lines pretty straight. They look pretty darn good. Back in here, they always have that little ripple. Same thing with over here. I was talking to the owner. Had a little piece I like to put in primer, just a little ding right here. Didn't catch it, so put a little primer with a brush. Fill it in. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's a trick I picked up on the internet, and I don't like to show how I do body work because some people might not agree with it. Everyone's has an has an opinion, to say the least. So I personally just like to avoid any people that are very opinionated about how I do things and just kind of show you guys what I can create. Then also too, was able to get the fender nice and straight. I had to put a lot of mud up in here. And I straightened this out. There was originally a strip here that was more or less a stiffener that was cut real weird because he cut this. So put a little mud in it. Got that nice and flat. Got this, the roundness of it, nice and smooth, no dips. Even went around here, kind of opened this up a little bit. But besides that, pretty much getting going on the Harley paint job. We also got the cooler and the clippers to do, but I wanted to show you guys what we got in the mail. Well, so here it is. We have all of Tropical Glitz paint here, and then ready to spray stuff too, because sometimes it's just easier to do it this way. So we got this super sick, what do they call it? Like a neon Miami nightlife. Goes with the vibe of the paint job. We got some Joy-Con blue neon paint. Then the icing on the cake. Well, almost icing on the cake. Let's see. We got Bubblicious. I'm pretty sure this is called Bubblicious. Yep, Bubblicious neon. And then we have, that's neon, Miami Beach, which is a pretty sick blue. So basically these are going to turn into lightning bolts. This is going to be the coat that kind of breaks it up between the purples. And then, oh, you guys have no idea. So following this one guy, look, Olight, sponsor. Following this one guy on the internet, Dirty Wizard, and man, is this stuff just sweet. It sparkles so well. Once I spray it, you guys will be able to see. But so excited to use this stuff. Well, the time has come. We are painting the Harley tanks and the Harley side cover, and I said tanks, tank, and the Harley fender. So, was able to get all the body work done, straightened out. There's one little spot up here, whatever. Got all this smoothed out. Cool. Hate showing that. But I got something cool going on here. So basically, when you look in the backside of his fender, you're actually going to see this cut. And I'm thinking about putting an 8-ball right here. Don't know yet. Might do it, might not. But anyways, this is going to be the same color as everything else. And I think that's just going to really set this off. So that color will be a purple with a flake behind it. So with his, I actually have to lay, again, a silver base. Then I'm putting a shimmer flake in it, which basically when the light hits it, it will twinkle and sparkle over, well, under a purple candy. And that's the goal I'm going for. Then I think I talked to you about previously. If I did, you're going to hear it again. This will have lightning bolts in it here, which will follow the cut. This will have lightning bolts. And then up here is going to be an actual checker flag on both sides. Obviously, we're going to mimic, because I have to hide. Where is it up here? Well, I don't have to, but I get to hide a lot because of this. So this is a carbon fiber dash that, from what he was telling me, that I guess they don't make no more, or the guy who makes it doesn't offer it. So this is going to be up here, along with, he has a carbon front fender, and I think he's going to put the carbon side covers on. I'm not too sure yet, but you can't tell me that doesn't look sick. And with the racing stripes and everything else, I think it's really going to set this off. And with the detail, the theme, I'm pretty sure I said it already, Miami Vice. So oh yeah, I did. I showed you guys the colors, but regardless, it's gonna look killer, and I'm so excited. So I gotta have this done by next week. He needs to go and practice on that bike, get some hot laps in it, get the motor broken, and basically get some seat time on it before he heads to Daytona for some racing. So I'm excited to see this. Pretty much just gonna do a little collage for a little bit of me shooting it, but when I start putting the graphics on, that's when I'm really gonna start taking the videos of this. So it's gonna be pretty neat.